I just realized I never make one of these videos when I'm like dressed up. And that's probably just simply because whenever I dress up, I feel like as soon as I get back into my room, I just want to take it all off. Like, I just want to take it off. I'm over it already. I just want to like go back to being, you know, regular. But honestly, it's been a while since since I really felt like I expressed myself through like my fashion and stuff like that, because I've always been like a fashion girly, but I've never, well, ever since I graduated high school, I've kind of just felt like, I'm gonna be so real with you guys. I feel like because I'm such like a bigger frame, like I'm not even like, okay, like she's a bigger girl, like whatever. Like, no, like I have things that are like attractive. I feel like when I put certain clothes on, it gives, it's louder than like if a smaller girl were to wear the same clothes. And I'm not gonna lie, like as I gotten like bigger and bigger, I've been getting more and more reserved because I felt like um I just have too much, you know? And like if I wear clothes that reveal it a little bit, people are gonna think like I'm the kind of girl to just show everything, you know? But I realized that there's certain like essence to styling that will help remove that effect. And I realized that I'm kind of like a warm girly. Like I like clothes that are like semi revealing. Like that's why I like um arm warmers, or like I like crop tops, you know, or like mini skirts that like don't show my butt cheeks, or like crop tops that don't show my belly button, or like, you know, whenever I wear shoes I like to wear like long socks that you can still see like my legs but like half of it is covered and stuff like that. And I realized you know, sometimes when I wear something that is just too short, I would wear like stockings or like fishnets and stuff like that. And I was exploring like my way of fashion, like even with rings, like covering parts of my fingers, you know, so that it kind of just adds to like, I'm here, but I'm not here, you know, like you kind of just want to do a double take and be like, wait, what is she wearing? What is that on her, or whatever, you know? And I've kind of just accepted the fact that, like, to some people, I just will be like noticeable, and people are gonna have their initial judgments or whatever. But as long as I'm not actually, you know, showing everything, you know, and respecting other people's like eyes, I guess, you know, like they did not ask to see all that. um I should be perfectly fine. Like even recently, like big glasses that cover, like, you know, you can see my face still, but you also can't see my face. Like I think that's just my style because of like my worry of being too revealing. And I think that's why today I've been really comfortable with like my outfit, or like at least I'm getting a little more comfortable, because this is the first time in like 2 years since I've really dressed up. And I do plan on like dressing up every day, or as much as I can, to be honest. And I understand it's gonna take time because today I didn't even really do my makeup. And I had to rush to do my nails. And I didn't even get a chance to do my lashes. Good thing my lashes are naturally long. Can't really see them with my big old glasses anyway. But I got ready like an hour and 45 minutes before class, and I made it like 4 minutes late to class. But it's like the first week, so no one is really expecting people to like be completely on time, or like some people might not even be there. but I typically like to get to class early, so I'm probably gonna have to get ready 2 hours, a full 2 hours before class next time. Um, but I'm like really, really happy with like what I've decided to put on today. And like, even though it is still revealing, because I'm wearing a crop top and a mini skirt, I feel like I'm like getting to a point where I feel like the way that I like to live life is just different from like majority of the people that are around me, you know? I've grown up with like a different like mindset. Like, I'm not a kind of person to go out a lot, but I love to dress up. So I dress up for everyday things. And I know most people are like, why are you doing that? You're not even going anywhere. But if I'm leaving my room and I'm going to be seen by even just one person, you know, and you never know who you're going to meet once you step out of like your bubble, you know? So it's like, I like to be at my best. And I feel like when I'm at my best, I can be better than my best and what I thought was my best, you know? And honestly, like when I went to class today, I was so sad because I was like, oh no, I'm late. So I had to sit in the back. And I was like, I want to participate more in class this semester, this year. So I really wanted to sit in the front. But I didn't have my computer anyway, so I couldn't really have done too much. I definitely will be participating, and I will make sure I get to class early because these people, I don't know what time these people come. I'm gonna try and get to class like 10 to 15 minutes early so that I can sit in the front and that I can like, you know, participate. Like those students are gonna hate me. They're gonna hate me, but I don't care because that's a goal of mine, because I tend to not go to class when I feel like I'm not engaging enough with the person, because I feel like it's a waste of time to go to class if I can learn better in my own space. So I'm still gonna study by myself and stuff, but I want to utilize like, you know, I feel like I learn better when I'm actually having like those conversations with my teacher, and then I make friends that way because I end up finding people in the class who are as passionate about like learning as me. And you know, it just makes like incorporating being social in my life enriches my life, you know, because I'm the kind of person who filters people out. So whenever people do get like close to me, it's like people who actually make my life better. And I think that I need to let myself filter people more instead of just saying, oh my gosh, people suck, you know, because that's something I do way, way too often. And I think the best way for me to start that is to be myself through and through, like, you know, and that includes like expressing myself the way I want to express myself, and like, you know, raising my hand in class, or like, you know, asking questions, you know, even if it might be stupid to other people, or like, you know, just doing the things that make me feel good about my life, you know, doing those things more. Because this is my last year, this is my senior year. I graduate at 20 years old, and I honestly want to make sure that I go into my 20s like evolved from like who I was when I was in high school. And the best way for me to do that is to just like tackle everything that I've been avoiding this year, because it's my last year in undergrad and I don't want to go to law school. I don't want to go to law school insecure. I don't want to go to law school like uncertain about who I am and who I want to be. You know, I don't want to, and not even just law school, I just don't want to start that chapter of my life with hesitation, because I feel like that chapter is probably the most influential chapter, you know, for the rest of my life. Like they always say like the 20s is like really, really important. So I want to make sure that like by the time I get there, I'm good. I'm good. I'm great. You know, like I understand who I really am and who I want to be, and I understand like how I want to like be present in this world, you know? And I think every day when I put myself in another uncomfortable situation because I want to help myself figure myself out, I can, you know, go to sleep that night proud of myself, because even if it was an L cutscene or if it was a W mission, um, talking in GTA terms, um, you know, I know that it's progress in the end, and progress at the end of the day is progress. And if you make progress every day, there is something that is going to come of it eventually, rather than avoiding doing something because you fear you won't make as much progress as you'd like, right? And I think that's just kind of like my mindset for this year and for like almost everything that I'm gonna be doing in my life, like here and out. Let me show you guys what I'm wearing if you're curious. It's really simple. Like to me this is what I would say like simple. I'm just wearing like some shorts. Like these shorts have like a fake belt on it, which is why it's supposed to kind of like show, because I didn't actually want to wear a belt. And then you have like the skirt that's supposed to match the shirt, and then I have this, you know, crop top shirt that I'm wearing, and I tied it in the back because I don't really like shirts like loose on me because my like are really big. So if I wear a shirt that's loose, it just kind of makes me look like a box, you know, instead of like highlighting what I actually like look like. And I have a little, oh my god guys, I never really wear clothes that show cleavage too much, but I just my boobs are just too big. Like I'm gonna have cleavage no matter like if I'm wearing a whole shirt like coverage or not. So I was like, frick it, if it's gonna be there, might as well like add it to the fit, you know, give it a reason to be there, I guess. And let me move this out the way. And yeah, so it's just this and that, and then I'm wearing pink Nike shoes and my stockings. Don't worry guys, I have shorts under, so there's not much you're gonna see down there. And these are regular shorts that like you would probably wear like outside. These are shorts I probably would wear like to the gym or something, you know. And they're very like concealing, cause you know, can't show too many people my fupa, you know what I'm saying? I'm not embarrassed by it because I am on my like weight loss journey, so eventually it won't be there anymore, but until then, or at least it won't be like as big as it is, but until then, you know, gotta style the fits regardless. But yeah, I think it's really cute, it's really basic. This is my first time wearing these, but I always see them and I'm always like, please, I need to buy them. I need to buy them. But you know, I haven't allowed myself to like splurge in terms of like clothes I want to wear, because I've always like, you know, been wearing like, I already have so much clothes that I don't even style and wear. So if I buy more, am I actually gonna wear it? And yeah. I don't know why I chose pink. I think it's because like my nails are pink, the shirt is cute and it's pink, and I actually have a lot of pink articles of clothing. I don't even recognize that, but yeah. And yeah, so I just kind of went with the pink and gold, you know, aesthetic. And I also feel so much comfortable just like looking myself in the mirror, because now I look like the person that I imagine in my head, you know. It's always awkward when like I look in the mirror and I don't see this like amazing person. that I know I am. And it's because like you can't really tell who I am just by looking at me. Like, hello genetics, I look like my genetics, but I don't look like my personality. And I think that's why I like to dress up so much, because now you can see my genetics and my personality. You can see more of like who I am without having to like get to know me. And I think because I used to struggle with like people misunderstanding me or like misrepresenting me, being able to have like that obvious layer of like understanding who she is. Like when you look at me, you can obviously tell, okay, she's probably like a fashionable person, or like a bubbly person, or like someone who is okay with standing out and stuff like that, you know, which would be all be true. And yeah, she probably likes pink. But I don't even, I mean, I do like pink, but it's not my favorite color. But pink does look good on me, so I wear it. But yeah, honestly, I kind of just slapped this fit together like right before class. And I was kind of worried because I was like, no, what if this fit looks too good? Because tomorrow is when I'm really going to be outside a lot and see a lot of people. And I was like, I don't want this fit to be so good that I'm going to wish that I wore it tomorrow. But too late, guys, because this fit looks, I'm really happy with it. But tomorrow, I guess I'm just gonna have to cook up something else. But that was really it in terms of like reflecting on today, the first day of classes. But yeah,